Hello everybody and welcome to Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. So it's the first video I'm doing on this, and I haven't done a video in I'd say about 2 weeks on my channel, so I decided to start off with this series. So I'm going to be creating a new game, and so what the plan is it's going to be really straightforward. I'm just going to do a bit of a playthrough. I'm going to do a bit of stuff off camera just so we do progress not at too slow of a rate throughout the game. But, so yeah, I'm back. I hope all of you had a really good Christmas and a new year. Yes, so this is just the tutorial. I pretty much know already how to play. We'll just go ahead and look around. I don't think this car has any issues with it, so that's there. And then this is the other car, which you'd be able to fix up if you wanted to. That's the workbench. Over there is the test track, dyno, paint shop, and warehouse. So that's just the basics. So I'm going to just go ahead, take the first car out for a test drive. So where is the test track? There is the test track. No oil. Alright. Wasn't entirely sure if there was or wasn't something with the engine. So this is a very simple fix. So all you do is you come into here, open up the oil, and dump some in. Alright, so now that is full. We should be able to take it out for a drive now. Let's track. There we go. I just realized it's a 4x4 as well. Alright, yes, I know how to use the test track. Alright, so it's a very simple game. I have actually learned quite a bit on cars from this game. Whoa. Obviously haven't learned how to drive though. But this game is actually a really good game in my opinion if you want to learn basics of a car. I've learned some things that I don't know and some basics, and then I've also learned some other stuff from working on engines in the real world. But this is a really good way to start off. It shows you how all the suspension parts go together, how to use everything. Well, somewhat. It's really good though. It's got a lot of stuff, and my phone is going off with a notification. Alright, so let's take a look around our shop. Got a nice little workbench here. Big canister. First aid kit. It's always good. Alright, so we got our tire tools here. Nice spring worker. Oil drainer. Engine stand. And computer. So the computer you can obviously use to order parts. And if you open this up... Whoa, sorry about that. If you open this up, the tablet is eventually a thing you can get. This is your upgrades that you can get as you work throughout this. And let's look at our orders. So we'll take this one. A year and a half ago, I bought this car for my son. He said that he's not interested in anything except driving it and occasionally filling it up at the gas station. Please check the oil and the tires. Alright, so we'll take this order. Anything that is blue is a, well, storyline for the game. Barely speak right now. Alright, so if you go into car status here, you can see the filters that need to be replaced and the tires that need to be replaced. So I need standard tire Bs, fuel filter, and an air filter, and then new oil. So we'll go ahead, put this up here. Then, it's not that is there. Move that to the car lifter. Go ahead and drain the oil. Then we will order some parts. So, main shop, air filter, and then fuel. There we go. And then, so this can now go back. Come under here. No, we did not need to change the oil filter, that is right. And in real life though, if you ever are changing the oil, should always change your oil filter with it. It's just a good habit to get into. Yes, there is the fuel filter. Oh, it's way slower than I'm used to. I'm a really high level in my single player car mechanic simulator. Yes, also, may as well quickly add the oil. And the tools are really slow. It'll take some getting used to. Alright, now that the oil is done, can come here and change the air filter. So take out all the clips. Very simple job to do. And last clip, and then take the cover off, and that air filter is not looking too good. So put in the new one. Already looks way better. And then put these on. So please do leave in the comments below any ideas that you want for the series, where you want it to go. It's pretty straightforward car mechanic simulator, the work you do in it and all that, but I want to have your guys' feedback as well. I want to know what you guys want to see in this series and what I should do for you guys. So please do leave comments down below on what you want to see, and then of course if you're new, subscribe, because I do plan on doing these videos quite a bit, and then eventually getting to do nice restores and stuff of cars. I do have the DLCs for this game, or at least the ones that are currently available, and then I've got a few mods installed as well, so if we ever run into one of those, probably end up using mods as well. So as you can see, the tires are in pretty low condition. Go ahead and sell those. Alright, so 05, 55, 16. Just gotta remember those numbers. So computer, tires, standard tire B, I believe it was. Let's just double check. Parts, standard tire B, yes. And then double check these. 05, 55, 16. So standard tire, 16, 05, 55, and then we need 4 of these. So we can go ahead, get out of there, and then we come over to here. So first thing we need to do is separate the tires and rims from each other, so we can put the new tires onto the rims. And once that is done, go ahead and put on the new tire. And the reason I'm not just taking them all off at once is because the wheel balancer takes more time than separating the tires. So we would just be standing here, where at least this gives us something to do while that happens. So this is literally my first day back to school. I'm recording this video Monday, then it'll be uploaded Friday, most likely, going back to the normal schedule, because YouTube does not like you taking long times off, and unfortunately I did that over the break. Oops. Separate the old tire. Alright, so as you can actually see, it's way nicer, that tire. These ones just look all worn out and in bad condition. Install brand new tire. And while that happens, may as well go ahead and toss it on a tire. Always do cross shape, so star pattern, cross, whichever amount of lug nuts you're working with, always do cross. Because the reason you do that is actually because when you're installing them, I don't want to do that one. I'm trying to think while I'm talking here and it's not working out to the best. So the reason you do cross shape is because you want to apply even pressure to the tire, or well, rim as well. And the reason you want to do that is you don't want the tire to, say, fall off or something during you driving, or just you don't want uneven pressure overall. So that's always a good thing to know, even if you're just installing a spare tire on your vehicle after your main tire is blown. Always do crossing each other, because It applies even pressure, and the same thing actually goes for computers, if you did not know. So when working with heat sinks for the CPU or something, you always want to do cross shape, applying even pressure, which allows better cooling, and you don't run the risk of possibly breaking something, because that's not a good idea. So yeah, always just keep that in mind. So this is going quite a bit slow. I don't know if that one level up at the top is saying that's how many levels we have available, or what it's saying. So alright, so let's check this. Everything's checked. Finish order. Alright, made some money. Let's check the toolbox. No, we do not. We have to wait till level 2. Alright, next car. Both have brake performance issues. Alright, well, we'll take this one. Nice little car for the country roads. Or, well, not country, city roads. Alright, so we've got the ABS module, brake pads, and brake disc ventilate. So we will go into this. So ABS module over there. Alright, so that's the bad disc. May as well come over here and buy the stuff. So all we have to do is go into main shop, brakes, ABS, pads, and ventilated. Alright, so pop open the trunk here, or not trunk, hood. Getting my terms a bit mixed up. Just got back from school, so I'm a bit tired, first day back, and it was overall a really nice relaxed day. Didn't really do much, which was nice. You always want to start off the first day back like that. Just pretty much doing nothing, sitting back and relaxing. Alright, so go ahead and close that. Remove this tire. And then once we get this off, we can change, well, take off the caliper and of course the brake pads. Oops. And then the disc. And then go ahead and mount everything back on. Just like that. So leave in the comments below how you're doing right now. Why not? Just say something like how your day's been going. I'd love to know that. And then, of course, leave any comments about what you want to do or what you want to see in the series. Alright. Is this the good brake pad? Yes. Is this a good brake pad? Yes. Which means yes, this is the bad brake pad. Alright. So, slowly taking out these bolts. I find it's funny how it's making the sound of an impact gun. The guy's most likely doing it with hand tools. Just with how slow it's going. And then, the new brake pads. Ah, it put the new ones on that side. Oh well, I'll just buy new pads. Anyways, if you also didn't know with cars, when changing brake pads, if you're going to do it, change them, change the front two at the same time, and then same goes for the rear. You may have to change the two at different times, because when stopping, the car's weight is put more onto the front, which means the front brakes will wear out sooner than the rear, which is why most of the time you're changing the front brakes before you do the rear, because just the way everything gets worn out. Alright, finish that off. Inventory. Sell all, because we don't need any of that. Alright. Brakes. Let's go with this one. Alright. So, once again, very straightforward. I have a feeling for the first beginning half of this series it's going to be quite repetitive, or well, before we do that, caliper, disc, and ventilated. Alright, so 2 normal discs, caliper, 2 normal discs, and 1 ventilated disc for the front. Most of the time with vehicles, the way it's done is your front brakes are ventilated and the rear brakes aren't. And I'll quickly show you that through this. So as you can see, there is little grooves throughout the disc. So right like that, which allows for air to go into the disc and cool it off. And the reason that they do ventilate the front brakes and not the rears is because, once again, like before, everything's just being worn out in the front quicker there, and since all the weight's going to be on the front, there's going to be more friction caused, which friction causes heat, which means that they will heat up faster. So this just allows them to cool off quicker and not need to would help if I went into unmount mode. And it's, from what I remember, less money or something like that. I really can't remember, but as you can see here, this is just pretty much solid metal. There's no holes in it for ventilation. If that ever happens to you right there, where it doesn't allow you to, when you put your mouse over it and it doesn't show up, a quick simple fix is to hop out into that little menu and then just hop back in, because I don't know why it does that, but it just does every now and then. It'll probably be fixed eventually, but for now it's a minor issue we have to work with, but that's alright. Alright, getting close, and by the looks of it, after this we will get an upgrade as well, which is going to be really good for us, because upgrades are always good. Alright. And then pads. And then this. Your caliper. And then, last but not least, the tires and rims. So once this is on, the car should be complete, which it is. So that car is now done, which is nice. Or, well, first off, get rid of it. And we have leveled up, which means the toolbox. Alright, so faster unscrewing or parts examination. Let's go with the screws. No. Whoops. I saw red and thought, oh, that must be the escape option. It was not. Alright, so I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you everybody for watching. See all of you in the next episode. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. And peace.